up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. And that has found him in acres of space. Gets his head on it! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No foul, says the referee. And this is having a shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Owen.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Beckenbauer. Hazard running with the ball. Hazard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has a look up. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
A probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Fernando Torres. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Forlan.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kukçu. And that's been won straight back. Forlan. That is good alertness. And here's Forlan. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, no joy this time. And now they can clear their lines. Belletti. France finding their passes. Owen. Owen!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. 75 minutes played. Davids. He can get that clear. And it's Davids. Good take, and is he in? Hazard. Van Bouten tries to clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forlan gets flagged offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Baresi goes sliding in. And that was very necessary. Eto'o! It's Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, tries a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves...
Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Plays the return pass. Threads one in. Well, there really is no such thing as slowing down for this remarkable man. He's into his 30th year, but here are the numbers. 37 goals from 34 games in the league, 54 from 52 overall, a domestic double.
Yeah, and of course, don't forget the small matter of grabbing his 500th goal and that.
Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now. White tries across, and that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Look at the space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Goal, Milan! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Forlan. Now it's Forlan. And he's quick to snatch it back. Adams. Adams cuts out the pass.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckham. Clipped into space. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Adams. And he was quick to react. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer. And it's Azar. Messi. Kukçu. Davids. And here's Forlan. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, that's fabulous. Played into the box.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Azar. And here's Forlan.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he shoots! It's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That looks a good cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Into the last quarter of an hour. Great vision. Played in. Well, there's the clearance. Milan have it back and can go again. And it's White. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Nunez. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes looking wide.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Messi. Driving through the middle. Pele. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.